Good evening, everybody. My name is Andy Ragequit, and this is MRL. Tonight, I'm looking forward to bringing you our inaugural All-Star race. I can't lie, I'm massively excited to be involved. And there are some talents on show this evening, let me tell you. It's going to be exciting. I hope you're all tuned in, ready to rock and roll. It's Friday night. Happy Easter weekend to everybody. Just to kick us off, if you want to be involved within this Moose Racing League, there are links available in the description below this video. Make sure you go and click in. You'll find access to our Discord and, of course, our Twitter account, where we'll be able to keep you up to date with everything Moose Racing League moving forward. Let's see, who's in the chat right now? We've got Gamer and we've got Tameable Grain. Feel free to come in and say hello. Introduce yourself if you're new to Moose Racing League, because this is going to be one hell of a show, I can assure you. Tonight is the All-Star race, and I'm just going to run you through what the format for tonight's race is. Bear with me while I find it. Here we go then. Right, in the All-Star race this evening, it's the best of the best. It's where champions will indeed collide. We're going to have two 25% races. The two tracks we're going to go around tonight are Canada and Italy. And we're going to be with you for around about an hour and a half, I would suggest. We're going to have a reverse order grid based around where our champions are from, which tiers they won and when. And really, I guess the driver with the most points after these two races will indeed be crowned the Moose Racing League All-Star Driver. And they'll even get that role within the Discord. So welcome in. Right, let's take you through our drivers for this evening, shall we? I think that would be a good place for us to start. Hey, what's going on? Sign on. Yeah, going really well. Thank you, Table One, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Right. The driver list, wow. We've got some names on this driver list, let me tell you. So, the first driver on my list, the one and only, Drixel. Drixel's here because he was Season 3 and Season 4 Tier 1 champion. Welcome in, Drixel. Good to see you back, my friend. Next, we've got the Bogey inaugural Season 5 No Assist champion. He himself said he did, in fact, revive the no assist tier him very self. It's Yellow Snowman. Next, we've got our Season 5 Tier 2 Drivers Champion. It's Gary 5000. Season 6 Tier 5 Drivers Champion is next up in one of those all-conquering Red Bulls. It's Echo Alex. Our Season 5 Tier 3 Drivers Champion is Iron Boogs. Season 6 Tier 3 Drivers Champion, it's Fake Mano. Season 5 Tier 4 Drivers Champion, it's I'm a Fanatic. It's Kayla. Welcome in, Kayla. Season 3 Tier 2 Drivers Champion, it's Gamer. Our Season 2 Tier 2 Drivers Champion, the one, the only, Punju. We've then got another one of those all-conquering Red Bulls from Season 6. It's the Tier 4 Drivers Champion after the Stewards Report came out late. It's TTV Dutchman. Season 5 Tier 1 Drivers Champion, it's Alan Toast. Those are F1 champions that are taking part tonight. We then also have some all-star race fan voting participants this evening. The favourite community members that were added to the list. It's the GOAT himself, Bagota, and Maud. Favourite Season 6 team principal. Bit disappointing. It's Pogs. Welcome in, the one and only Pogs, our fearless leader. Our favourite commentary member. Semtex. Welcome in, Semtex. And then a couple of the guys couldn't make it tonight. Giants fan and Marcus Libs couldn't make it this evening. So we've got Epic Wins in to replace Giants fan, and we've got Sacco Like a Taco in to replace Marcus Libbs. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your lineup for this evening's festivities. Kayla, good evening. Hope you're doing very well. Right then, what was next on my list? Right, yes, the first track we're going to be doing this evening. First track we're going to be doing this evening is Canada. The Circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Montreal. Let's take a quick look at that track map. Here we go then. So, Montreal, Canada. 4.36 kilometers of track with 14 turns. 3 DRS zones. A minimal amount of elevation in the track. I'm looking forward to this one. The several kind of key areas of this. We've obviously got the hairpin turn down at the very bottom. End of Sector 2, start of Sector 3 there. And the Pont Concorde. Turn 8, 9, the quick left-right-hander. So that's our track for this evening. There won't be any qualification for this evening. So what we're going to be having a reverse grid order. Let me run you through the grid. This is based around which tier the guys were in, and also the participants that are in as replacements or indeed as our fan vote community members. They've been shuffled around the pack. So, starting on pole, we're going to have Echo Alex in second place. Semtex joining him on the front row. We've then got I'm a Fanatic and Dutchman on the second row. Starting in P5, it's going to be Sacco Like Taco with Bogota in P6. Iron Boogs is going to be in P7 with Fake Mano in P8. Gamer and Epic Wins are on the fifth row with Yellow Snowman in P11. Gary's going to be in P12 with Punju in P13, Maud in P14, Pogs starting towards the back in P15 with Alan Toast and Drixel in P16 and P17. So we've got 17 drivers on the grid for tonight's race. I don't think we're too far away from the start. I'm pretty sure we will be ready to rock and roll and race very, very shortly. And I, for one, can't wait. How about you? Let me know in chat. JP, Junior, how you doing? Ruthless. Alrighty then. Let's go, Alan. It is going to be a really good race. I can't wait. Just got some McDonald's, says Kayla. After being home from work, I hope work went swimmingly for you and that you're enjoying your McDonald's. You've got to let me know what you had. Dutchman, how you doing, brother? If you're brand new to Moose Racing League, this is only our second broadcast on YouTube. So if you're brand new to Moose Racing League, as I said previously, there are some links below in the description if you want to find out a little bit more about us. And if you're new, if you're here for the very first time, feel free to jump into chat, introduce yourself. There's going to be plenty of people from Moose Racing League in the chat that you can ask questions of. Be inquisitive. Find out a little bit more about who we are and what we do. Right, let's... the countdown is on, so I think we're going to have to go and find out which cars some of our guys have indeed chosen. There we go. There's our list of drivers. We're on the countdown. We're ready to rock and roll. Here we go. We're going to go straight into the race, of course. No qualification, no practice. We're going to be straight to race. And there's no formation lap. There is still the bug with the formation lap on F122, so we're going to be jumping straight into the race. Talk about getting ready to rock and roll. We are at it. 2 double cheeseburgers and fries, Kayla. This man's jealous. 1 a.m. my time, and I'm a little bit peckish. Midnight, good evening, sir. Let's go, MRL. Let's go. Absolutely ruthless. F1 Afro, how are you doing? Right, we're going to be giving people a little bit of time here to put on their setups for this reasonably tricky track. The conditions are going to be dry today. I've had advanced weather warnings from both tracks for this evening. It is going to be dry and sunny. There is no rain. There is no shenanigans with the weather that we can expect. Let's just hope, actually, I've just realised that the title description is When Champions Collide. Let's hope that there are no collisions. Collisions are not what we want. We want good, hard, clean racing. This is not 25% open lobbies. We do expect the champions to drive like champions so that we can crown our Moose Racing League All-Star driver in a style of no controversy. We're not looking for controversy this evening. We're looking for nice, hard, clean racing around two great tracks and see how we get on. I'm pretty sure we're going to be with you very shortly. Who have we got in the Red Bull garage there? So the Red Bull garage looks like it's going to be Pogs and Fake Mano with Sacco like... There's a shock. Sacco like Taco and Yellow Snowman together on the same team. They're going to be driving in the Ferrari. And I haven't got quite eyesight good enough to see further on down the paddock to see who is going to be in which car. Pete, basically, I've made sure that the stream runs smoothly. I'm looking at it myself at the moment, and the quality looks okay. My end. Oh, here we go then. We're 30 seconds from the start, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Dwayne. I appreciate that. That's beautiful feedback. Definitely much taken on board. Give myself a little tick at 1 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Of course, it's Friday for most of you, because this is the best North American Formula One league there is out there. Here we go then. The countdown has completed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's showtime! Semtex gets off the line beautifully to lead into turn 1 with the Alpine of I'm a Fanatic. I'm a Fanatic does indeed take the lead of the race. Oh, the traction though, the traction of Semtex into turn 2. You have a couple of places exchanging a little bit further down the field. We've got a yellow flag. We've got a yellow flag. Helps if I've got the track map turned on, and it is indeed. A virtual safety car straight up as Sacco like Taco and Dutchman look like they might have tangled in that first chicane. Okay, virtual safety car. The running is so far. It's Semtex, followed by I'm a Fanatic, Fake Mano, Iron Boogs, Gamer, Bagoda, Gary, Yellow Snowman, Epic Wins, Mr. Alan Toast, TTV Punju, Pogs, Maud, TTV Dutchman, who's dropped down the grid after some contact, and Sacco like Taco bringing up the rear. 15 drivers in. We are missing a couple of drivers. Not entirely sure who we're missing, but we are missing a couple. Looks like Drixel's missing. You said it, brother. You said it. Pete, it might be doable in the future, but just not quite at this particular moment in time. Let's have a quick check on tyres, by the way. So it's an 18-lap race. We've got medium tyres for the majority of our drivers. As we go green again, and we're back racing. So it's soft tyres for Mano, Epic Wins, and Alan Toast. Everybody else on the medium tyre. Semtex is beginning to stretch a lead. 2-second lead over Fanatic, who has a 1.3-second lead over Fake Mano at the moment. A little bit of action down here at the back between Fake Mano, Boogs, and Gamer, who are tight through Sector 1. There's Yellow Snowman. Oh, Yellow Snowman, Bagoda, and Epic Wins. Oh, there is a heck of a tussle going on. We're going to get a gun on view. Oh, a little bit of contact from Epic Wins. And this... It's Bagoda. Bagoda's dropped down the list. In that Haas. Round the hairpin we go. So there's a little bit of breathing space now for Yellow Snowman. Semtex with that 2.6 second lead now at the head of the field, followed by I'm a Fanatic, who's 1.4 seconds ahead of Fake Man. But we're going to see a challenge here, are we? Side by side. Don't crash into the wall of champions. 3 wide behind Boogs. As Punju picks up our first penalty. Boogs letting people through there. Was he just taking off the gas? Was he just wanting a race? So Gamer Gary, Fate Mano, and Iron Boogs, followed very closely by Yellow Snowmen, Epic Wins, Punju, Alan Toast, Pogs, Dutchman, and Pagoda, with more than Sacco Like Taco dropping back off the grid there. There must have been some damage for Sacco. Probably gone into the pits there, I would imagine. DRS enabled. Oh, Maud. Maud's out. Maud's out. No, Maud. Maud. In Sector 1, Maud has crashed out of the race. Let's see if we can jump on board with Sacco. Are we going to get an opportunity to see where Maud is? Lost it into Sector 1. Yellow flag at Sector 3. That looks like Alan Toast has gone round at the hairpin. Alright, no. There's no Maud. Maud lost it there, coming out of that quick corner. 3-second time penalty for Pogs. Oh, no. Epic Wins and Yellow Snowmen tangle at the Wall of Champions. Let's see if there's any damage. No damage on Epic Wins. But Yellow Snowman is missing that left front end plate. Is he going to have to pit? He's on the medium tyre. Hopefully it's not too bad and he can continue. Fingers crossed. Let's get back up towards Gamer. And Gamer seems to be closing in on Gary, who's closing back in on Kayla. So Fake Mano's dropped a couple of positions there as well. Fake Mano's running in 3rd and he's now back down in P6. What are we saying, guys? Oh, Punju. Punju's late on the brakes there. Punju late on the brakes into the hairpin. Nips down the inside of Mano. The long, fast run down to final 2 turns. Are we going to see Mano go around the outside? No, we're not. All cars maintain their position going through that right as we go to turn 1. Fake Mano going to go and try around the outside and therefore the inside of turn 2, perhaps. He does make the move. Is he going to make it stick, though? That's the question. He's on the inside of the next quick right-hander. He does. He maintains the position. Good driving there from Fake Man. Fake Mano, sorry. Yellow flag in Sector 1, and that's Epic who's gone round. M1 Nico, I do not know, sir. Unless you've been watching Gary. Maybe Gary was driving in the Merc this season. Alan picks up 3 seconds. What's the time penalty situation already? Good grief, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 3 seconds for Punju, Pogs, and Alan. As Yellow Snowman gets past Pagoda. Epic Wins also gets past Pagoda. Where's Pagoda? Pagoda! Pagoda! The GOAT is round. The GOAT is round as Dutchman takes the position from his team principal for Season 6, Pogs. Red Bull rivalry. That's because Dutchman switched allegiances as Punji picks up his 2nd time penalty of the evening. Scandalous behaviour. Scandalous behaviour. Right. Let's see. Kayla holding her own up here in P3. Now, Gary's got past, who's 6.5 seconds behind Sentex. Sentex, ladies and gentlemen, is down the road. He has disappeared into the sunset. So, I think that Gary's now got an opportunity to just go and chase that down. It's 6.5 second gap. Kayla's 1.2 seconds in front of Gamer. I do love these rear wing on-board shots. Are we going to see the McLaren of Gamer make any move through the hairpin piece? Or are we going to see him open up DRS? Kayla seems to get out of there pretty well. But you can see that Gamer's going to be closing in. The DRS wing is wide open. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go and try around the outside. Gets the move done in plenty of time before the turn. Oh, a little bit squirrely there from Kayla. I'm a Fanatic in P4. Almost creating herself a little bit of an issue. But into turn 1 and turn 2 she goes. Well, she's now going to have Iron Boogs for company. He's not far behind now in the Aston Martin. Boogs just about managing to keep out the wall there. Is he going to get good traction? Oh, Kayla! Kayla's round into the wall! And she spun round! Let's see if she's got any damage. Oh, there's damage there! That's Pogs! Oh, Kayla! The yellow snowman goes through and takes the position from both Pogs and Kayla. And here comes Epic Wins up onto the rear. Now, has she got any damage? She does. She's missing an end plate. As Epic Wins is going to go around the outside into the inside of the hairpin and probably take that position. Pogs looks like he's also missing some fiberglass off the front of his car. He's missing an end plate also. We might see those two diving into the pits. We're on lap 8 of 18. Well, Semtex is. We are going to see Alan come into the pits. Alan's going to dive into the pits right now, so he's going to jump onto a different tyre. Why is my controller not working? Oh, no. Ladies and gentlemen, my... Right, we're going to have to work out a different controller scenario, I think, in a moment. We do have controller problems on the D-pad. That's not good. Right, okay, so we're on lap 8. It is Semtex, 5 seconds now. So Gary's made up a second and a half to Semtex. Gamer now in P3, Boogs P4. Few gaps forming up the top of the field. Fate Mano in P5 with Punju now up into P6. Dutchman up into P7 after he'd been struggling. Let's jump on board with Dutchman then as he flies past the McLaren of Punju. Oh! He did fly past, but coming into that tight spot, he's had to cede position. He did go off track. Fake Mano dives into the pits. Onto the medium tyre. Everybody on the medium tyre now, but Pogs and Sacco Like Taco did move onto that hard tyre. Oh no. Sacco Like Taco moved onto the hard tyre earlier on. Dutchy loses a bit of traction now and he's let Punju get down the road. We've then got Yellow Snowman only 7.3 seconds behind. Fake Man 4.5. Kayla, I'm a Fanatic, dives into the pits. Hope you're doing well, everybody. Showtime in MRL. Who'd have thought it on a Friday night? Let's see if we've had many stops. Who hasn't stopped yet? So none of our leaders have stopped. So Semtex, Gary, Gamer, Iron Boogs, Punju, Dutchman, Yellow Snowman, and Bagota yet to stop. Fake Man, Alan, as Alan indeed does pick up 3 seconds. Fake Man, Alan, Epic Wins, Pogs, I'm a Fanatic, and Sacco Like Taco have all made that stop. Position changes. Let's have a quick look at the position changes. So, oh, a little bit squirrely from Dutchman. Nearly collecting the Wall of Champions as Gamer dives into the pit. So, the winners and losers so far in terms of position. So, I'm a Fanatic and Sacco Like Taco have lost out 11 and 10 positions, but don't forget they have pitted. We've then had Bagota down 4, Epic Wins down 2, Fake Mano down 1, down 2 for TV Dutchman as well. Who are the winners? It's Gary up 9, Punju up 8, up 6 is Alan Toast, up 2 Boogs, 2 Gamer, 3 Yellow Snowmen. Lots of gaps in between all these drivers now. Where is our closest gap? The closest gap is Yellow Snowmen on Gamer at the minute, 1.5 seconds. We just see the Ferrari of Yellow Snowman in the distance there. We've also got Kayla. Let's have a look at Kayla on Pogs as well, because we've got some tyre disparity here. Kayla on the soft tyre, Pogs on that hard. Is Kayla going to be able to take those soft tyres to the end? And is Pogs going to be able to fight her off? That is one of our questions. Gary now, 4.4 seconds as Dutchman dives into the pits. Gary's 4.5 seconds behind Semtex. Let's not forget that gap 3 laps ago. That gap was 6.5 seconds as Gamer picks up 3 seconds. So it's 6 seconds for Punju, 3 for Gamer, 6 for Alan, 3 for Pogs, and 3 for Kayla. Lap 11 of 18 here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Jump on board with our leader. The leader pits. The leader pits. We've jumped on just in time. So we have got medium tyres on this AlphaTauri at the moment. No doubt we're going to see some soft tyres being thrown on, and he's going to try and take those to the end. He's only going to have to do 6 laps on them. 7 laps on them. 3 seconds for Bogota. So far, so good for this race, by the way. We did lose more due to a mistake in Sector 1 early on in the race. But so far, we still have 14 runners. As Punju also in the pits, I believe. Yeah, Punju and Boogs both diving into the pits for those soft tyres. So it's Semtex, followed by Gamer in the McLaren, who just sets a fastest Sector 1. It's then Gary in the Mercedes, followed by Yellow Snowman in the Ferrari, and Fake Mano all over his rear in the Red Bull. Iron Boogs in the Aston Martin, followed very closely by Mr. Alan Toast and TTV Punju. We've then got Dutchman, followed by Epic Wins. That rounds out our top 10. We've now got Pogs in P11, followed very closely by Kayla. The conversation we were having earlier on about those soft versus hard tyres seems to be coming to fruition. A little bit deep there from Kayla, though. Going to allow Pogs to get a little bit of a gap. Oh, but Pogs kisses off the wall. Doesn't lose that left end plate, though. Gets away with that mistake. Semtex still out front, 2.2 seconds ahead of Gamer. Where did Gary come out? Gary came out in P3. Dutchman picks up 3 seconds. So it's Semtex P1, Gamer P2, Gary P3, Yellow Snowman, followed by Fake Mano, Iron Boogs, Mr. Alan Toast, TTV Punju, TTV Dutchman, Epic Wins, I'm a Fanatic, Pog, Sacco Like Tackle, and bringing up the rear of the field at the moment. Having just dived into the pits, it's Bogota. Jack, how you doing, brother? Hope you're having a most magnificent Friday. Happy Easter to every single one of you, by the way. Hope you're having a good holiday. That's a beautiful camera angle, by the way. I do love that camera angle. So 2.3 seconds then from Gamer to Semtex. Has everybody stopped now? Everybody apart from Yellow Snowman has stopped. So Yellow Snowman's trying to take those tyres a long way, but he's got Fake Mano for company. Fake Mano on the fresher tyre. This is Tier 3 versus Tier 1, by the way. Fake Man in Tier 3, Yellow Snowman in Tier 1. As the Ferrari dives into the pit lane. Gary setting the fastest lap of the race so far with a 112. 112 flat. Just a little smooch of the wall. He's okay. It was a brief encounter. Yellow Snowman eventually gets that front wing changed that he damaged earlier on in the race. I'm doing really well, thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. It was just a small smooch. And there's nothing wrong with a small smooch on a Friday night now, is there? Absolutely not. So, it looks like Yellow Snowman's going to come out of the pits in P10. He's going to drop in just behind the Mercedes of Epic Wins. He's 1.7 seconds behind, but obviously he's got tyre age and compound on his side. I would expect Yellow Snowman to be closing that gap quicker than I closed the door on Pete while we're racing. Sorry, Pete. So out in front then, it looks like we're going to have Gary making a move. Gary does indeed go down the inside into the final chicane and takes the position from Gamer. Now Gary's 2.9 seconds. He's got 3 laps. Lap 15, 4 laps, begging one's pardon. 4 laps to try and track down Semtex, who has been untroubled out front for the majority of this race. Matter of fact, for only the first 1 or 2 corners. Once we've moved to Monza, by the way, we will be having a reverse grid. So whoever wins this race will be racing from the back at Monza, the Temple of Speed. Dominic, Bouncy, how you doing, guys? Go and enjoy the practice, Bouncy. Zylo, there was a reverse grid. We have had some coming together. There have been pits for new wings, but you'll have to ask them. Dominic, yeah, it does look like fun. Look, a fun race. Plenty of gaps. So Gary's taken almost half a second out. Gamer's hot on his heels, though. He's just about managed to retain some DRS as he went over the start-finish line. Looks like he might lose that, though, as we go through the next detection centre shortly at the end of Sector 1. So at the moment, it's Semtex followed by Gary. Now Gamer in P3. Fake Mano P4. P5 is Alan Toast. Alan Toast does have Iron Boogs for company. The Alpine and the Aston Martin. Coming towards the end of Sector 1. Kayla picks up another 3 seconds. It's very un-Kayla-like. Sector 1, we do have a yellow flag. I don't know why we've got a yellow flag. Maybe there was a Punju problem. Just check in with Punju. Make sure he's still got all the parts of his car that he's supposed to have. He does. There's 2 end plates on that thing. Are we going to see Boogs make a move? Boogs making a move down the inside. Did he go a little bit deep? Oh, a little bit of a nudge from Alan. But Alan's going to have DRS now as they come down the final straight. Lap 16. He doesn't. Of course, it's Boogs who went through the DRS detection zone. So Boogs is going to be able to defend with DRS. Tier 2 driver, Iron Boogs. Tier 1 driver is Alan. We do have an incident. Looks like Kayla has gone round. Where is she? Yep, there she is. Oh, no. DNF'd. No. No. There's no safety car, though. Oh, Kayla. How many modes has it been since... Wait, does that mean Maud on pole position at Monza? It does mean Maud on pole position at Monza. Yes, indeed, it does. So then, lap 17. We're on the penultimate lap. We're just about to start the final lap of the race. Gary hasn't managed to close that gap. So Semtex is just got to keep the car pointing in the right direction and obviously keep all 4 wheels on it to claim the first victory in this evening's all-star race. Or races, should I say. It's Semtex, followed by Gary. It's then Gamer in the McLaren. Fake Mano in the Red Bull. P5, it's Iron Boogs being challenged by Alan. Alan does indeed take P5 back off Iron Boogs at the final chicane. P6 then Boogs. P7, 6 seconds down is Punju, but he's been challenged on the final lap. He's going to get a challenge from Yellow, beg your pardon, not Yellow Dutchman, TTV Dutchman, who's 4 seconds clear of Yellow Snowman. It's then Epic wins. Pogs, the fearless leader, in P11 with Sacco Like Taco P12 and Pagoda bringing up the rear in P13. Not able to make those tyres close any gaps out in front. Looks like Semtex is just getting to cruise himself into the hairpin. 2.4 second gap. He's going to be fine. Burning through that ERS. Has Gary got an ERS? No, he hasn't. No ERS left for Gamer either. So it looks like the first MRL All-Star Race win as he comes through the final chicane in the Alpha Tauri. one of our favoured commentators. It is Semtex who crosses the line in P1. It's going to be Gary in P2. Gamer P3 in the McLaren. As Fake Man crosses the line to take P4. It's then Alan Toast who's going to take P5. Iron Boogs wasn't able to close that down, but there's a penalty, of course, for Alan, which means Iron Boogs does take P5. That means Alan P6. TTV Dutchman P7. No, Yellow Snowman takes P7 due to penalties. It's Dutchman in P8. Punju P9. Epic wins P10. Should be after the hairpin, Nico, for sure, man. Not even a full grid and I still couldn't race. Anthony! Anthony, who are you in Discord? Who are you in MRL world? Welcome in, by the way. Hope you're doing well. So, Pogs at P11. It's Sacco Like Taco in P12. And Bagota crosses the line P13. Our two DNFs were Maud and Kayla. Which means, of course, that Maud and Kayla will be on pole position for our second race at Monza. It's Mr. Alan Toast who picks up driver of the day. We'll watch the podium, of course, after the first race. If you need, by the way, if you're watching us live, beg your pardon, you'll have an opportunity to go and get yourself a drink, visit the bathroom, grab a bite to eat, because we are going to have a 5 to 7 minute break in between race 1 and race 2. Monza's going to be chaos. Would you imagine that perhaps turn 1 would be chaos? I mean, Monza turn 1 is chaos. Most races, most leagues, and in real life. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was a little bit of chaos. Right then, let's see then. Let's get the final results of race 1. It is Semtex who takes the race win. Gary and Gamer joining him on the podium. Fake Mano in the Red Bull in P4. It's Boogs Aston Martin P5. Alan Toast P6 in the Alpine. P7 was Yellow Snowman, followed by Alpha Tyrese Dutchman in P8. TTV Punju in the McLaren P9, with epic wins in that Mercedes P10. Pogs are Red Bull team principal from Season 6 in P11. And P12 is Sacco Like Taco in the Ferrari. Bagota in the Haas P13, with our two DNFs in I'm a Fanatic in the Alpine and Maud in the Aston Martin. So, we are going to have that reverse grid start. Not just turn 1, but every corner. Well, the good thing is there aren't many corners. There aren't many corners. So there's your points from race 1. 25 obviously going to Semtex. Gary picking up 19 points. Obviously, Gary had the fastest lap round Canada. 15 points for Gamer, 12 points for Fake Mano, 10 for Boogs, 8 for Alan Toast, 6 for Yellow Snowman, 4 for Dutchman, 2 for Punju, and 1 for Epic Wins. Everybody else remains pointless. Completely and utterly pointless. As we get ready to move on to race 2. So that wasn't a bad race, was it? Only 2 DNFs. A few thrills and spills. It was interesting to see some of the lower tier drivers. So Mano retaining P4. Great drive from him. Dutchman, our tier 4 champion from this season, up into P8, which was good, picking up some points. And then who are our tier 1 protagonists? So Gary, Gamer. So Semtex is tier 2 and he finished P1. Good work, Semtex. Iron Boogs tier 2, P5. Alan Toast tier 1, P6. Yellow Snowman tier 1, P7. Punju tier 2, P9. Epic Wins tier 3. Tier 3 Epic? Yes, you race with me, don't you? I don't usually see anybody, of course, because everybody's usually far too far out in front of me. But yes, you're P10. Pogs tier 3, P11. Sacco Like Taco tier 2, P12. 12. This isn't easy. Pagoda tier 4? Or are you tier 5 goat? You're tier 4, mate, aren't you? Yeah. I'll tell you what. We need a makeup department. That's what I'm saying. Makeup department required, please. I need to freshen up. Either that or I need some more filters on my camera. What are we saying? Okay, so that's Canada done and dusted. We're going to move on to Italy next. So we are going to have a little break. But what I'll do, as we move into that break, what we'll do is we'll run through Monza. So 11 turns. This is the Temple of Speed. It's 11 turns, 5.793 kilometers, 3.6 miles. 2 DRS zones. But you're on full throttle for a lot of this track. I would suggest you're on full throttle for around about 80 to 85% of this track. There's only 2 hard braking zones. Minimal elevation from what I remember. Let's just wait until that piece comes up. Here we go. Yeah, they climb up the hill in towards Lesbos 1 and 2 at turns 6 and 7. We've obviously got the world famous Lascari. Which can be the undoing of drivers. I'm looking forward to this one for sure. I am definitely looking forward to this one. Right then, I'm just going to go and grab a little drinky poos of water to help with the dulcet tones. I shall be back with you very, very shortly. Told you I wouldn't be long. Told you I wouldn't be long. You should hear this party chat, says Dutchman. I bet the party chat's pretty wild, to be fair, but we can't have you all. We can't have you all on the commentary audio. I think that would be pretty much carnage. Although I can imagine that perhaps maybe in the future that might be a fun thing for us to do. Have a race where perhaps there's no commentary, but we managed to skip in between drivers with the party chat in the background. I think that'd be fun. Do we even want to know the party? Do you know what? I've seen the list of names, obviously, drivers. I can see there's probably going to be a little bit of fun in there. Right then, we are almost at the start again. Wasn't quite as long a break as I thought. Just saying dad jokes in the VC. Well, Punju's your dad joke guy, right? I'm dead out of dad jokes. I'm too old even for dad jokes. That's how bad life is for me. I'm down bad right now. Don't forget, guys, if you are watching, please make sure you invite your mums, your dads, your brothers, your children, your aunties, your uncles, your cats and your dogs. Let's not forget grandparents, because it's showtime at MRL. It's Moose Racing League. It's Friday night. We're entering the second of our all-star races to see who is crowned the Moose Racing League All-Star Champion Driver. Semtex leading the way after the first race, but of course, because it's a reverse grid order, he will be starting at the rear of the field. I'm not going to get an opportunity to run through the grid before we kick off. Or am I? Oh, baby. No, I'm not. I think my F1 22 game's broken. Number one, I can't seem to keep the car on the road. So there's definitely a broken thing going on there. And number two, whenever I press buttons, things just don't work. It's no good. It's just not good enough. Yeah, exactly, Nico. Wonder who thought of that. Punju. I bet it was Punju who wrote the thing about debatable me being best commentator as well. Because we all know Punju, our tier 1 commentator, and our media director is our most wonderful commentator. And if that doesn't get me media points, if that doesn't get me brownie points in the media team, I don't know what will. Right, 22 people watching right now. Hope you're having an absolute blast this Friday evening stroke Saturday morning. We're 15 seconds away from the start of our second All-Star race. So we're probably 20 to 25 minutes away from crowning our All-Star champion, our inaugural All-Star champion. This really is kind of like the kickoff. Okay, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are away. It's Maud and Kayla on the front row. Oh, I can see a Pagoda. A Pagoda. A Pagoda. Down to turn 1. Let's hope it stays clean. Beautiful space given by Maud. There is contact. No, there's a Ferrari round. It's Pogs with a 3-second time penalty because somehow he's ended up in P2. Now P3. So it's Pagoda, Maud, Fake Mano, Pogs, Alan Toast, and Dutchman Gary trading places. Fake Mano into P2. We've got a car round. It looks like we've got... Oh no, it's Punju having to take action. Punju's had to take action and picked up 5 seconds. As has Pogs. Oh, Toast gets past Dutchman. Dutchman under pressure from Gary and Yellow Snowmen. That's a tier 4 champion against a tier 2 champion against a tier 1... no assist champion. Oh, that... And that looks to me like an Aston Martin driving on the grass. It's Iron Boogs thinks he's in a lawnmower. Dutchman goes wide, so it's going to be Yellow Snowman who pulls up the inside. Pagoda takes the first lap, second lap, fastest lap. First lap. Who is this kid? Epic Wins drops down into P13. Dutchman! Oh, it's absolute chaos at turn 1. Who'd have thought it? Epic Wins goes round. We've got cars all over the place. This is going to be tight. Oh my God! It's Dutchman who's round. That felt like it was going to be trouble. We've got a virtual safety car as it stands with Sacco Lactaco round in P15 now at the back. Oh, there's Epic Wins. Epic Wins in P14. Right, gives us an opportunity to have a quick look at position changes. Fake Mano up 10 places. Fake Mano up 10 places. Somebody told me this kid was tier 3 last season. Somebody told me he was tier 3. Sign on, how you doing, brother? That was wild there between Dutchman and whoever it was in front of him. There is a Sacco like Taco without a front wing. So we're still under virtual safety car then. Right, let's have a quick look from Pagoda. It's Pagoda P1, Fake Mano, followed by Maud. Pogs, Mr. Alan Toast, Gary 5000, Yellow Snowmen, Semtex, Iron Boogs, Mr. Punju. As we go green, we're racing again. Gamer. Somehow Dutchman has retained all the pieces of fiberglass that he should have done on his car. That's wild. It's Epic Wins, it's I'm a Fanatic, and it is Sacco Like Taco. So Kayla, having started on the front row, is down 12 positions. Sacco Like Taco down 11 positions. Down 3 is Punju, and then we've only got 1 place lost for both Maud and Bogota. Fake Mano is up 11 places. Somebody tell me that Red Bull isn't the most powerful car on the grid. God, blight, bro. Up 7 is Alan. Up 8 is Gary. Up 7 is Semtex. Then we've got 2 positions up for both Yellow Snowman, Boogs, and obviously for Gamer as well. This has been a wild first 2.5 laps, ladies and gents. Sacco's gone round again. Sacco, you haven't lost another front wing, surely. No, you didn't pit. You didn't pit. You're just driving round. You didn't pit. Get in the pits, brother. Get a front wing on. Then we'll see you fly. Although your wings are probably 0-0. Yeah, that's the gravel. And that's the grass, Sacco. Let's have a quick check on the penalty position. 3 seconds for Sacco. 3 for Pogs. 5 for Punju. We had 5 starters on the medium tyre. So Sacco, Epic Wins, Dutchman, Gary, and Pogs all started on the medium tyre, with the rest of the field all starting on the soft. Sacco hasn't gone into the pits in that Ferrari. He is going to try and drive this race, certainly for the next 5 laps maybe. With no front wing. I applaud your tenacity, sir. So, Fate Mano, followed by Maud. It's Alan Toast, who's not too far behind Maud now. 2 tenths. Are we going to see a move here from Alan? He's burning through some ERS. Maud got an ERS. Maud's burnt through the ERS. He's got nothing left in the tank. The battery is empty. It's going to be Alan Toast as they swing round the final turn. Into the home straight. That long run now down to the most horrific first turn on the calendar, I think. It's Alan who does get the move done pretty quick with that DRS wide open. Slows down beautifully, and Maud doesn't career into the back of him as Punju takes over Bogota in the midfield. So Maud is, interestingly, going to be next under pressure from Pogs. Is Pogs going to be able to close that gap? Maud, P1 driver, Pogs. Sorry, Tier 1 driver, Pogs, Tier 3. Already the gap's opened up as Bogota loses another position down the field as Boogs takes that P10 from him. He's also lost out to Gamer as well. Nobody in the pits just yet, though. Sacco Like Taco fighting valiantly. He is just vibing, Nico, for sure. He's absolutely just vibing. Looks like a good tussle between Snowmen and Gary. They're closing quickly on Pogs. And there'll be a small DRS train forming, no doubt, very soon, with Gary, Semtex, Punju, and Gamer all within DRS range, and Yellow Snowmen closing in on Pogs. As Fake Man's the first person to blink in terms of the pits, followed by a couple of other drivers. So we've got Fake Mano, Maud, Gamer, Bogota, all in the pits. Bogota picks up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Sir! No. Midnight, do you know what? I am not too sure. Maybe he should. None of this automatic gear nonsense that I hear about. How you doing anyway, Midnight? You good? Okay, so Gamer Bogota still in the exit of the pit lane. So we can see that Fake Mano then. So You can see on the track map on the bottom right-hand corner there. So the blue arrow is Fake Mano. He is P1 on track. Beg your pardon. He's net P1 on track. He's the first person to have stopped. So Alan now has got to get his boots down to try and create enough of a gap that he comes out. So going for the overcut. And let's be honest, Alan has put the boot down here. 3 seconds in front of Pogs now. Pogs has been closed up on by Yellow Snowman. So it's Yellow Snowman, Semtex, Gary with Punju. Where's Punju? Punju. He was going to try and go around the outside as 2 cars do dip into the pits. Punju on that long run down to turn 1. Both cars having DRS. He has made that position up. Is he going to be able to hold it though? Because he does have an Alpha Tauri in front of him. It's Dutchman in front of him, is it? He does keep... No, it's Semtex in front of him, beg your pardon. So it's Punju does overtake Gary down into turn 1. He's now trying to reel in Semtex. So the first round of pits is almost over. We do have an Alpha Tauri round. I think it was Dutchman. I don't know whether that was cars round or just slow cars. That looked a bit ropey. As Gamer gets past Boogs through turn 1. So we expect Fake Mano to be our net race leader. Unless Alan has managed to get... No, he hasn't. Alan does indeed come in behind him. After that, with Maud now in P9. So Pogs, ladies and gentlemen, our fearless leader Pogs is leading the race. Let's jump on board with Pogs. See what he's got behind him. Burning through the ERS like it's going out of fashion. So with the medium tyre on, is Pogs going to dive into the pits now? Maybe he's going to stay out one more lap. Yes, a bit early. He's going to stay out one more lap. He's 1.4 seconds in front of Punju. Punju's got Semtex and Gary for company. Then there's a 6.6 second gap to Epic Wins. You just got home from work midnight. Wow. I'll do my very best, mate. I'll do my very best. Oh, Pogs, don't get out of shape there, my friend. If you weren't under pressure before, you're absolutely going to be under pressure now. As Punju closes in within 1.2 seconds. Dutchy makes his pit stop now on lap 8. 7 or 8. Okay. So it's Pogs, followed by Punju, Semtex, Gary 5000, Epic Wins, Fake Mano, Alan Toast. We expect Fake Mano and Alan Toast to be our 2 leaders of the race after the pit stops of these leading 5 cars. Then it's Maud in P8, Yellow Snowman, followed by Sacco Like Taco, the 2 Ferraris stacked in the midfield. It's then Gamer, Iron Boogs, Pagoda, TTV Dutchman, and I'm a Fanatic, bringing up the rear of the field after that unfortunate start to her race. All the cars trailing Pogs seem to get through safely. Pogs is going to be under pressure going into turn 1. That is for sure. We're going to stay on board with this rear camera. Rear wing camera. No, he's not. He dives into the pits, as does Pogs. No! Pogs! Not 5-second penalty for you. No! So Pogs, Punju, Semtex and Gary all into the pits. As Epic Wins takes the lead of the race. How far ahead is he? Yellow Snowman picks up the fastest lap. I think that tells you a little bit about Yellow Snowman's pace right now. Because he's only on 2 lap old medium tyres. So it is going to be Fake Mano and Alan who are going to lead the race after Epic Wins dives into the pits. Because he's only got a 9.7 gap. And we are going to lose a little bit more than that, obviously, in the pit stop for Epic Wins. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the stream and our second All-Star race. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about Moose Racing League, we do have a couple of links in the description below this video. We've got our Twitter account, and of course we've got our Discord link. You are more than welcome to dive in, come say hello, learn a little bit more about Moose Racing League, understand when Season 7 is going to start. I think we're still on the lookout for perhaps some full-time drivers. For Season 7, we run 5 tiers, all back-to-back on a Sunday. Into the pits comes Epic Wins then. So, it's Alan Toast who's taking the position from Fake Mano. Still with plenty of battery in the tank. Where's Epic Wins going to come out then? Well, listen to those lockups. So it's Alan Toast. That is all your pit stops done, by the way. It's Alan Toast, followed by Fake Mano, Yellow Snowman, Maud, Pogs, Gamer, Semtex, Gary, Iron Boogs, Punju. Punju overtakes Sacco. Is Sacco still riding without a wing? Or has he got a wing now? No, still driving without a wing as Maud picks up 3 seconds. We're on lap 10 of 13. We're at Monza, the Temple of Speed. I love you, Sacco. Now, can our Tier 3 champion, Fake Mano, make any impact on Alan Toast? Still within DRS range. Still got a little bit of battery left. So, Alan's going to have some battery advantage. TTV Dutchman picks up 3 seconds. It's going to be interesting to see. Where's our Race 1 winner? A Race 1 winner is in P7, but there are drivers in front of him with penalties. So Semtex is going to go up the grid at the end of this race as it currently stands. Fake Mano does manage to stay in DRS range as Epic overtakes Sacco like Taco down the field. Has Sacco gone round? Oh no, he's just taking it really steadily down there, around the final turn. Really steadily. He's coming into the pits, I think. He's come into the pits. No doubt. Fresh softs and fresh wing. I love how it repaired itself as it put it on then. That's fantastic. Let's jump on board with Gamer because Gamer's got Semtex and Gary for company. Yellow Snowman now getting also within range of Fake Mano. So the penalty situation as it stands then is 5 seconds to Fake Mano, 3 to Maud, 8 to Pogs, 5 to Pagoda, 3 to Dutchman, and 3 to Sacco like Taco. Lap 11 of 13. I think this is where our next little challenge is going to be then. Oh, we're going to see a move from your boy Yellow Snowman into turn 1. Defensive line from Fake Mano. Good defensive line. Does manage to defend. Does manage to defend and retain that position. I think he is running no assist, by the way. So penultimate lap then of the All-Star race. No assist champion Yellow Snowman on Tier 3 champion Fake Mano. We've got a little bit of action further on down the field as well between Gamer, Semtex and Gary. We'll jump on board with them. We've got Punju. Looks like he's all over the back of Iron Boogs. And Dutchman all over the back of Bogota. Here we go then. Here we go. Right, the rundown. Oh, not quite as clean and tidy as he would have liked through there, Snowman. Wasn't able to get on the throttle as quickly as he would have liked. Full throttle now. Burning through the ERS. He's going to be so much closer on this lap. DRS wing wide open as we can see. And he flies past the Red Bull. Down into turn 1. To take P2. 3.3 seconds behind Alan Toast. We're on the final lap of the All-Star race. The Season 6 into Season 7 All-Star race. As Gamer does indeed overtake Semtex. And Boogs Boogs takes over Punju as well. We do have some movement further on down the field, which might decide the overall destination of this All-Star. trophy or jacket or whatever the hell we give. I have to say jacket. It's Masters weekend. Poor old Rory McIlroy. So it's a 3.4 second gap now between Yellow Snowman and Alan Toast. That gap is not going to get closed unless Alan has some kind of catastrophic ending to his race. So we'll jump on board. Boogs picking up 3 seconds. So on track, it's Alan Toast and Yellow Snowman going to be in P1 and P2. Alan Toast wins, Yellow Snowman P2, Maud P3, Fink Mano P4, Gamer James P5, it's Semtex in P6, Gary P7, Punju P8, Epic wins P9, P10 goes to Pogs, Iron Boogs P11. What happened to him later on down the race? It's Kayla P12, Dutchman P13, P14 goes to Pagoda, and our Wingless Wonder, who does actually have a wing now, but the Wingless Wonder is Sacco Like Taco, and he's going to come home to finish in P15. There with me, folks. So who's going to be crowned as we watch the end of the Monza race? Good dancing, sir. Good dancing. Good dancing, sir. Good dancing. It's Williams, top step of the podium with Alan Toast, the former Williams team principal. Yellow Snowman taking P2. And my memory is so bad I can't remember who was P3. It was Maud in P3. Our head steward. Don't get on the bad side of our head steward. Yellow Snowman picks up the fastest lap of this race. So he's going to be 19 points to the good this time. Now then, let's take a look at our standings. We've got a tie, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a tie. Mr. Alan Toast and Semtex are tied on 33 points each. When it comes to the All-Star totting up, I've got to be honest, I don't know what happens now. I don't know who gets it. Do we have a countback? I don't know. Well, 33 points for Alan, 33 points for Semtex, and then it's 25 each for Gary, Yellow Snowman, and Gamer. 24 points to Fake Mano, 15 for Maud. Boogs picks up 10, 6 to Punju, 4 for Dutch, Epic wins gets 3, and 1 point to Pogs. I'm a Fanatic, Sacco Like Taco, and Bogota unfortunately remain completely and utterly pointless when it comes to the points. AlphaTauri claims the Constructors All-Star jacket, if that's anything to go by. I'm actually stuck on this screen, I think. Did either pick up the fastest lap? Midnight, the fastest lap gives you a point, doesn't it? The fastest lap gives you a point. Oh, there we go. There we go. We've been booted out, finally. Got to have a third race. I don't know how it's going to down. I don't know what we do now. Somebody's going to have to tell me what we do next. I'll tell you what we will do. We'll get this camera on. There we go. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Moose Racing League All-Star Race from both Canada and from Monza. We have a tie at the top of the standings after those two races with both Mr. Alan Toast and Semtex on 33 points. The tie should go to the person who's least embarrassed, says Pogs, our fearless leader. Oh, dear. Good grief. There we go. Okay, listen. That was our All-Star race, guys. I think what we'll do is, whilst perhaps that is getting resolved, let me tell you a little bit about what we've got coming up here on the MRL channel. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. We've got our media show, which will be our... basically, it's our Season 6 awards and a Season 7 calendar reveal. That's what we've got going on. That's our next show. That'll be with you tomorrow. That will be hosted by Punju. So TTV Punju. Yeah, so basically what we've got, we'll have that Season 7 calendar, so all our drivers will be able to go and practice ready for the start of the season. The start of the season is going to be the 16th of April, where all 5/6 tiers, including the no assist tier, will get running. What else have we got coming up for you? So yeah, of course, I can't forget draft night. So we're going to have 10 team principals all selected and aligned with teams. That will not be revealed by me, I have to say. That will happen on draft night. So Thursday, April the 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Beg your pardon, Wednesday, April the 12th. Wednesday, April the 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's Thursday, April the 13th, 1 a.m. BST. That is going to be the MRL Season 7 Draft Night. It is definitely not one to miss. It is a most magnificent occasion where all our team principals will go through the draft and pick the drivers that they want representing their teams across the 5 tiers, the 5 main tiers. Tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then launch of Moose Day, obviously, is Sunday, the 16th of April, where you'll be able to go and cheer on your favourite team, your favourite driver. I'm going to make an executive decision in that we are going to share the trophy between Mr. Toast and Semtex. They are both our all-star drivers. I can see the Discord chat's going off, so they might decide something different's happening. But here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out. I've been Rage Quit. This has been Moose Racing League and the All-Star Race. If you're interested, the links are below to both our Discord and our Twitter account. Please make sure you hit the like button for this video if you're one of our regular people, even if you're not, perhaps. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, so that you get the notifications of our upcoming events. This is only our second stream on YouTube, and we've spent a lot of time on another platform building up our driver base. We're the fastest growing North American Formula One league, even though you've got somebody British doing the commentary this evening. That shows you how much of a far wide reach it has. Feel free to go and hit those links to the Discord, join in the fun, because MRL means it's showtime. Remember, bring your dogs, your cats, your family members, all your friends, because MRL's gone places. And the more people we got on board, the more fun we'll have. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Rage Quit. You take care, have a great evening, and I'll catch you guys soon. Good night.
won by Carlos